Hi, this is Scott with OrganiLock. It is September 18th, 2021. And this update is going to be different than what we've done in the past. I'm not going to walk out in the fields and show you. It's all growing great, by the way. We're 2 weeks away from harvest for our commercial corn, so I have a good comparison. We're harvesting sweet corn. The grandkids have been selling it in town. The farmer's market's doing well with it. Popcorn's great. This test is going really well. We're at 5 weeks on all of this. We had blossoms already. These plants are great. So there. Oh, and we had transplants. I've got strawberries now, and this was a very weak transplant of a tomato plant. So all of this is going great, all in sand. So the sand test is wonderful. But what I'm going to do now is make a very bold statement. I believe that AgRehab, when applied to soil or potting media, it is the fastest route to regeneration of your soil or growing media. This product is microbe food, soil food, so we can bring the microbial life back to whatever soil you have, in this case play sand, and create vibrant life, produce, so we can eat. We all know that food security is a big issue right now, and it's going to get far worse over the next 30 years. They're saying we may need up to 70% more food. Something has to be done because the fields are worn out. We have over-applied Haber-Bosch nitrogen to the point where our waters are bad and our bays are bad and the soil's dying. We all know that it's a problem. So this is our answer to that. And when I make bold statements like that, I have people basically look at me like, yeah, you're selling me snake oil. Okay? And I get it, because the whole world knows we need to fix these problems, and they're all solving it with the same thing we all learn on the internet. We're all internet experts. Few of you out there have PhDs. I don't. And honestly, I think that's to my advantage, because I'm going to back up a little bit here and say our company really is, we've approached this in a very unconventional way. I make equipment. I make biomass burners that can burn a lot of different products very efficiently and very cleanly. I make biomass processing equipment, which lets me repurpose waste streams. I make an alkaline hydrolysis device that lets me liquefy animal carcasses to get rid of them, turn them into bioresponsible solutions. So with all of that, and then working with people around the world to solve problems like fish waste and manure management and all that, we ended up on this 13-year journey, multiple millions of dollars of investment, to help solve this problem. And coming from it from a total non-soil science angle, but being pushed into the market because that's where the need is. So we jumped in, we started researching, we tested soil samples, we did a lot of work with biochar because that's one of the things we can do. So all those buzzwords going on out there with microbes and regenerative soil technology, all that, we're in the midst of it, but from a different angle. So as we have learned to use our equipment to repurpose waste streams to make this pellet, what we have done is taken the waste streams that you and I create every day. If you're eating anything, I don't care if it's vegetables or chicken or some sort of seafood, there's always a waste stream associated with it. So we have animal byproducts, which can be anything from animal themselves and their manure, and then we also have a lot of biomass byproducts. You know, everything gets shipped places. There's pallets, there's sawmills, there's sawdust, there's wood bark. It could be grass, it could be leftover corn stover. That's the carbon component of what we do. The animal side of it is the nutrition side of it. So we have learned over the years how to combine those two things in the right ratio to create, again, this little magical pellet, which is Soil Food Premier. We create it, we pelletize it, and then when we're done, we dust it with powdered microbes. because our process kills everything, pasteurizes it so I can store this in a bag for years and I won't lose anything as long as it stays dry. And then then we powder it over with microbes, stick it in a bag, and then the moment you drop this in your plant and water it, it wakes the microbes up. They find themselves in a perfect food situation. They begin doing the magic that they do in the soil. And I'm not going to talk about science side of that right now, but that's basically how this works. So snake oil, no, it's not. It's very fundamentally scientifically sound in terms of what we're doing. So what makes us different? Everybody's talking about we have to fix the soil, we have to put microbes back in. The difference is, and I challenge you to go look at it, they're putting down microbes, but they're not feeding them with anything meaningful. By meaningful, I mean something that will carry them through the entire season. One application, which is what we're doing. It needs to be something that lets them mineralize everything around them to make it available to the plant. Again, I'm not going to dig deeper into the science. We'll do that in a series later. But that's the difference between us and everybody else out there. They concentrate on putting microbes in the soil. We concentrate on doing that as well. That's the simple part. The hard part is making a food source that will last all year long. And do it organically, 100% organically, and overnight. So, again, not snake oil. It sounds like it is. But because of what we're doing, in this 13 years worth of effort that we've very quietly been working on, we are now ready to capitalize what we're doing. We're working on the pitch decks. I'm waiting on some final numbers in the field over here. And then by the end of September, we should be putting ourselves out there to our favored investment groups to begin setting up manufacturing sites for this product. We will be manufacturing pellets. Of course, we already do all the soils and the liquid fertilizers and the growing hardware too, but the focus will be on these pellets because they really are the key to everything in here. It's the basic fundamental nutrition source for all the plants we do, and it just wakes them up explosively. So a very small bag, a 2-pound bag, I should have brought you one, it's a Ziploc, about yay big, half gallon, will treat a whole 100 square feet of garden. One application, just like I did in my popcorns out there and the sweet corn. That's all it takes for the whole year for your input. So a couple pellets in a plant like this, again, small amounts for whole gardens. We will be making that available on our website here very shortly, along with smaller sample sizes of this. We're working through the packaging issues right now. And then over the next year or two, we fully intend to be across the country, across the world. We're already in Haiti. Products are on ships right now heading to Africa, both in Liberia and Ghana. Multiple groups are already working with us. We're going to be working with the missions programs across the country where you can send small packages of this to your favorite missions group, where personally we've done a lot of work in Haiti, and it gets kind of old sending t-shirts and crayons. Wouldn't it be nice to let people make a garden in their front yard in soil that they can't grow anything in? That's what this allows people to do. So incredibly excited about it. For the bigger picture, not that we've done it here, we can even talk to the likes of a Bill Gates, who has spent millions and millions of dollars trying to figure out how to fix soil, but also how to take care of human waste issues. It's called biosolids. This technology we can remove the animal component and we can put in the human component and do the exact same thing. So it also answers that call. You can use it in the market of turf markets, reclaiming farmlands, things like that. So this is so big. It might be Monsanto's biggest nightmare when we get done with this thing, but we can take the scraps you and I make every day using green technology to repurpose it and turn it into this amazing little bitty pellet that we can do this. We can convert sand to soil. We can grow anything, and that's knocking on the door right now. So I know it's a bit long, a lot of wordiness here, but we're excited about it. We're turning the page to a new chapter, and now we're going to be just really excited about where we're going. I'm going to go for another week. We'll give you another update. Yeah, really excited about everything. So till next time, we'll see you later.